Hello, my name is Julia Leclerc, and I'm 20 years old. Today I'll be sharing with you guys a little bit about my background, how my current life is going, and my plans for the future. A little history for you: my parents actually met in Paris, France. My mom is from Missouri, and she actually flew to France after she graduated from college. My whole dad's side of the family is obviously from France, so it's pretty hard to see them all the time, but my mom's side is from the United States. They got married 6 months after knowing each other and moved to Kansas City, Missouri. 2 years later, in September, I was born. Since my dad is from France, he didn't speak English yet, so my parents just spoke French around the house. And that's how my first language became French. I lived in Missouri, where both of our younger siblings were born as well. I have a younger sister named Chloe, who's 17 years old, and a brother named Nicola, who's 14 years old. We ended up moving to Cyprus in March of 2006 because of a job relocation for my mom. I went to Cypher High School, where I ended up graduating in the top 10%. My parents had always told me since I was younger that I was going to have to pay for my own college, so I got a job at a restaurant when I was 15 years old, which worked for a little while until I spent all the money I made. So when I was finally ready to graduate, I couldn't leave with my friends. I had to stay home and work. I went to Lone Star Community College until I was able to save enough money for school. I transferred to Blinn for my second year of college and got a job at the Rise at Northgate. It's an apartment complex. I learned a lot while I was working at the Rise, and I actually still work here now. While at Blinn, I worked as hard as I could and was finally able to transfer into my dream school, Texas A&M University. Ever since I moved to Texas, I always knew I was going to go to A&M. I love the traditions, the football games, and everything about the school. My friends and family were very supportive through the entire thing, so it made it really easy to transfer in. I'm majoring in sports management and minoring in business. For anyone transferring into A&M, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it's not easy and you're going to have to work really hard for any major that you want. I have a few goals that I want to make sure I achieve during my lifetime. I want to make sure I have a family, a job that I love, but most importantly, I want to make sure that I'm happy. I would love to live in Texas so I can be close to my family, but if I had to move for a job, I wouldn't be totally opposed to it. It's a little hot here anyway. While I was at Lone Star, I got a pet rabbit named Charles. So I need to make sure that I have a huge yard so that he can run around and have a castle as a cage. Charles has not only made me extremely happy, but has calmed down my anxiety and made me realize that no matter what, everything's going to be okay. Because of Charles, I have now become a huge part of House Rabbit Society. I've donated to them multiple times, spread awareness that rabbits are just as important as cats and dogs, and I've even fostered a few bunnies myself. I also really want to travel with my husband before I decide to have children. I think it's important to have those adventures and connections before settling down. I really want 2 kids, a girl and a boy, but you know how it is, you get what God intended for you. As you all have noticed, my life has been just about ordinary, but it's for sure an interesting one. I've shared with you a little bit about my history, my present goals I have, and my future goals. Thank you.